Natalie here. I just wanted to give you a couple more tips on how to do your hair at home. And like I said in my last video, I wanted to talk today about lifting your color. I've been talking about depositing your color. So today I want to talk about lifting your color and doing blondes. So I want to talk about foils. So I'm going to give you 2 tips on how to foil your hair. Now, I wanted to use a real model. I wanted to do this on a real person. But it's Labor Day weekend and it's a beautiful day. I live in Florida and not that far from the beach. So everybody's either at the beach, they're at their pools, they're having barbecues, they're going to the park. Although it is supposed to rain later today, I couldn't get anybody. So I am going to use my trusty little wig. This wig is not real hair. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you the end result. But I can show you the technique. And it's pretty simple. And these are things that might help you when you're doing your own hair. Especially if you're just going to put in pops of blonde around your face to brighten up your face. And if you have light eyes, it'll really make your eyes pop when you lift the color around your face. So this wig is pretty silky. Although it's fake hair, it's pretty silky. So I think it should work. And here we go. So my first tip is going to be on slicing. And that, I'll show you that technique. I have to stand up for this, so you have to excuse me. So what I do is I just try and do a part in the hair, which is a lot harder on a wig than it is on human hair, to get a straight line. So I want to separate it. Like this. And then what I do is fold this over the comb like that, and I take a thin little slice, and you don't weave it. Normally you do a weave. This I just want to go straight, which kind of gets caught up in the netting of the wig, but on real hair it's much easier. And I'm going to see if you can see this. So if you do a very thin slice, although I'm just going straight across with this slice, let me see if you can see that. See how I'm just going straight across? Once you foil this and you let it go, it will actually fall into really natural looking highlights. And what I do like about this technique is you can get it closer to the head than you can when you do a weave. Having a little trouble here. Okay, there we go. So you go like this, and you can get it right to the scalp. Let's show you that. So you get it right up to the scalp. So then you put your bleach on there, and you fold it up like you normally would. And then you take your comb, the rat tail end, and you do this. This is very silky because, first of all, I don't have any bleach on it. And what I do is I use a powder bleach, but I put a little Moroccan oil in it. And when you add Moroccan oil to the bleach, it makes it much more gentle. It's not as harsh on the hair. It doesn't dry it out as much. So there's another tip. Okay, so there you go. There's your foil right up to the scalp. Next technique. I'm going to take this one out. This one, I don't really have a name for it. I kind of just call it piggybacking, because when you take perm rods and you do them on top of each other, we call that piggybacking. So for this one, it's if you would like a chunk in your hair. Like if you just want a chunk. Sorry, I brought my dog with me today since I'm closed. She really wanted to come. I have a little poodle. Shh. So you know how you just want, sometimes you just want like a nice blonde chunk. Like that. Well, what I've noticed is sometimes, sometimes, okay, Cher, that's enough. Cher, that's enough. Sometimes when you do the chunk, it comes out like a chunk. Other times when you do it, it spreads out and it looks like you did regular highlights. So I came up with a method. I take a little square like this. I try and get it more straight. So I take a chunk like that, about that big, and then I divide it in two. I'll just twist it a little so I can find it again. Clip this one over here. And pick this one back up. Well, that doesn't want to separate. Let's grab another one. Okay. And again, you just fold it over. So you go like this. And this way you can get it, like I said, just about right to the scalp. And I'll show you that. So you can get it up much closer when you don't weed it. And you fold this, which I kind of have to hold because I have no product on here. So of course, I'm not doing it like I normally would. And you fold one side down. And the head is moving. It's sliding on the table. And the other. Now you take the next piece. Like that. And you take your next foil, wrap it around your cone, tuck it up under here, fold your foil up, I'm having to hold several things. I'm having to hold the head up and all of this other stuff. There we go. Much better. Got to be a little ambidextrous with this one. And you put them right on top. Now when you normally do a foil, you will have, in between these two, you'll have another piece of hair. But on this, I did one right on top, hope you can see that, of the other. No hair separating it. So when, after this lifts, depending on, you know, what color their hair is, once this lifts, then you take it out and you will have that nice band of a chunk of blonde, which sometimes looks really pretty if you just put